Hi guys, and welcome back to this journey towards excellent exam results. In these shorter revision videos, we are going to be breaking down different concepts within the GCSE geography specification. The aim of this is to help us understand the concepts better and to give us the information and confidence we need to answer exam questions. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the factors that have influenced the population structure of the UK. Okay, let's get started.
In this next slide, we are going to be looking at UK's evolving demographic landscape. So when we talk about demographics, we are referring to people. So it's referring to the population. Now I have summarized this changing landscape of the demographics of the UK into three different categories. And the first one is reasons for population increase. So the population of the UK is obviously increasing. And there are several reasons for that, and there are two main reasons for that, and the first one is migration. Now, higher levels of migration than emigration have led to a higher net immigration. Now, what does that mean? So it means that, well, immigration means the number of people that are moving into the country. So those are obviously international migrants. And then we also have emigration, which is when people move out of the country. So, for example, if somebody decided to buy a property in Spain and move to Spain because it has good weather and all that, and it's coastal. There's a lot of coast around Spain and so on. Then they would be considered to have emigrated from the UK. And what we are saying here is that the net migration, which is the difference between the immigration and the emigration, is high here in the UK, and that's because the number of people coming in is higher than the people leaving the UK. Now, higher immigration has been linked to the initial expansion of the EU in 2014. So that was when the EU welcomed new members, and as a result, those members had access to different countries in the EU, and one of the countries or destinations that those new entrants felt that they wanted to go to is the UK. So a lot of them actually came to London in search for work. And then the second reason for why the UK has had quite a bit of immigration is because there is a need for skilled and specialized workers, especially in the knowledge economy. So the UK government views economic migration as a positive because it mitigates against an aging population. Now, what does that mean? So that means that this economic migration of these specialized or skilled workers is a good thing, because these kinds of people will come in and they will work and they will earn and pay taxes, and those taxes are the ones that are going to be paid as pensions to the people that are in the older age category. So the people that are retired, their pensions normally come from the taxes that people have paid. So the second reason for why the population of the UK is increasing is natural increase. Now, a large proportion of people that are migrating into the UK are economically active. So they are the people who actually move to the UK to work. And these are the people that are considered to have high fertility rates. So high fertility rates or fertility rates refers to the number of children per woman. And they have high fertility rates because obviously they're in that younger category and are likely to have a family, and that then leads to higher birth rates and then to a natural increase within the population. Okay, moving on to the next category here, and that category is the impact of immigration. So the impact of people coming into the UK. So people coming into the UK has caused ethnic diversity within the country, and especially in the urban cores like London. In London, we have 41% of the population being foreign-born as of 2025. So these are recent figures that I looked up, and that is quite a significant number of people that were not born in this country. Then the second impact of migration is economic and cultural change. So economics to do with money, And then culture to do with, people and their way of life. So new services are like shops, restaurants, places of worship, and music and so on. Now in the UK cater to different, cultures or a variety of cultures. And the businesses also generate an income. Those foreign businesses or those businesses that sell products from abroad also generate an income and add to the GDP of the country. And again, they mitigate that issue of an aging population within the country. Okay, moving on to the third category here, and that is population density, distribution, and flows. So where you have the most number of people, that's population density. It's the distribution, how they are spread out across the country, and flows, where they move in and out of within the country. Okay, so what's the explanation then? Increasing population density in and around the urban cores, especially the southeast. So this is why we have 41% of London being foreign born, and that's because most of the migrants will migrate to where the jobs are, and that will be the urban cores. You will rarely find them in the rural periphery because there are no jobs, and they are actually migrating to the UK to get those jobs. Then we also have rise of commuter towns and villages. Now these here are considered to be the accessible rural areas. These are areas that are outside the urban cores, but where people choose to move to rather. So because the population of the urban cores is increasing, the wealthier demographic, or some of the people that have got better incomes and more wealth, are likely to move out of the urban areas due to push factors such as congestion, air pollution, and so on, and they move to these accessible rural areas that are not likely to be too far away from that urban core. And if they are still working in the urban core, they'll be able to easily commute to their places of work, because these smaller towns, these commuter towns and villages, are quite accessible. They will have good rail and road links. And the work from home culture is actually contributing to this, or encouraging this, because a lot of people will work 2 to 3 days from home, and maybe go to work 2 or 3 days in a week. Then we have retirement migration. Now this is another flow, as well as counter-urbanization. So this is as a result of the house prices and the cost of living being fairly high in urban cores like London. And people then, some people then prefer to move out to the countryside and leave the urban areas entirely, especially the people who are retiring. As we mentioned before, Aladale, for example, is a place that is getting retirees going to live there. And so that is a flow of population. So the flows here of population are retirement migration and counter-urbanization.
That brings us to the end of this video on the population structure of the UK. I hope that you have found the information insightful and useful. I have also done a video covering the whole of topic 5 on UK's evolving human landscapes. It will pop up as one of the suggested videos at the end of this one, and can also be found in the UK's evolving human landscapes playlist. The videos on all the other subtopics within this topic are also in the playlist. Thanks once again for joining in this journey towards excellent exam results. All the best, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.